Today we're going to wire up the EFI, or at least attempt to. Going to tackle the spaghetti and get done. And Nova's been off the road for a week now. That's a week too long. Thankfully we got the good old trusty Omega that we've been cruising in the meantime. And it's running absolutely mint and perfect. And for that very reason, we don't dare open the hood and touch anything. So let's get started on the spaghetti. That's about 8 hours worth of wiring with some help from Dink Drew. So we got most of the wiring laid out, and because I wanted to hide a lot of it, I didn't want a lot of it exposed. I also got a lot of it in behind the glove box as well, all nicely tie wrapped, and then some of it I still gotta feed through. And then that rat's nest there, that's the car alarm, which I'm gonna fix at another time when I'm more medicated. And then we've run the fuel line right into the back of the trunk, our fuel line, power to the fuel. And that's what Dink Drew and I are working on now, is the fuel system. We took out the old tank, and with taking out the old tank, we found the build sheet. Unfortunately, the build sheet's pretty much destroyed, and that's unfortunate, but finally found it. And what we're doing right now, as per the video, let me get you under the car here. We're installing a plate off the fuel tank supports, and this is where we're going to run the pump in that. And I'm going to run the fuel lines up the center to the back there, and then down the middle, up over the exhaust, and then down the car where the old fuel lines are. And Dink Drew and I have been working on this for about, I guess about 2 hours now, eh, Drew?
Yeah, about that. Midnight.
Doing some customizing and that, and we even had Domino's stop by with some pizza.
Gotta love their meat.
And again, with I was watching a Holly video today earlier. Install within an hour or so. Install a couple of wires and connect a few things. You guys are on fucking gluing out the latch, because there is absolute no fucking way you will install this system in anywhere under a weekend. Really, a good weekend.
So at least full 8 hour day in the shop.
At least. Like, I'm being very picky with my wiring and all, because I can be. But I mean, you know, I got everything nicely tie wrapped, and then I got it going in through where the heater wire goes for the heater motor. And then, you know, the distributor connections and all that. We got all those connected. I can't see how you'd possibly have this really installed in under a weekend. And here's the new gas tank. Which, oh, sorry, watch where I'm pointing the flashlight there. Sorry, Drew.
All good.
Got that right in the eyes. And so we're just painting that up right now. We got the fuel tank back earlier today with a bung welded in for the return line, and the bung has a tube that goes inside down for to supply the fuel back as per the instructions in the Holly install guide. Sorry for the stuttering. It's what, 12 o'clock at night?
Midnight, yeah.
Had a long day at work, and basically a long evening. I didn't sleep well last night after a good hockey game. So, but we're slowly getting things done. It's Wednesday now, well, technically Thursday now, midnight. And my goal is to have the car running for Sunday. And I don't see how that's not realistic, given the support I have with Drew's assistance. Even Kev was by helping, so I gotta give a shout out to Kev. Can't forget Kev. Derek, of course. Yeah, Derek was by to give us 2 cents worth. Huge thanks to Derek Fontaine who helped me with the fuel system. Like I said, the wiring in that has been fun. The fuel lines, well, I like to overcomplicate things. My plan was to originally, I bought some steel line. I was going to bend new steel lines for the car. That didn't work as planned. That's pretty much $70 throwaway cost. I can't find my spare wires to make a coil wire, but that's not a big deal. We can just go visit Asher at Auto Parts Center. And they got some wires there. I can always buy a wire and make one later. That's really all that's holding us back right now. Is I just got connected to power, do the coil wire, add some fuel, flush the lines, and we should be ready to go. I'm actually hoping to fire this thing up later today. I don't know if you can see much, but there's the fuel system. Coming from the tank there on the passenger side to the pre-filter, the fuel pump, and connected to a rubber line, which we have run down the driver's side of the car. And that was actually Derek's idea, because it'd be easy to do, and then brought it up and around, and it feeds to the back here. We don't have that connected at the moment because, like I said, we got to flush the line. And then for the return, which comes out of the regulator, we're going to run it kind of the stock path to the stock 3/8 steel line. And of course that runs its steely factory way back to the tank. And let's see if you can see it here. Well, the lighting's not good here. One sec here. Just so happen to have a flashlight in my pocket. There you go. There's where the return comes out of the stock line and then to the back of the tank. And I put a new tank and a sending unit in the car. There, the blue wire, that's the wiring for the fuel pump, which we ran through the car. And like I said, I still got a little bit of wiring left to do in there. Oh yeah, I gotta check, see if that's leaking antifreeze, the CTS sensor to monitor temperature, which also coincidentally we can wire up to the fan, so now the EFI computer will control the fans as well. I got that Flexolite fan, the 188. And the end is close. The end is near. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so we just engaged the sniper. And I'm already intimidated by this. So let's set up the wizard. Sniper kit. Next. Number of cylinders, we'll pick 8. I should say 6, maybe it'll sound like Ryan's car. Engine displacement. We got a full 400, so let's... This thing's sensitive. When it says engine displacement, I wonder if it... Well, yeah, because it is a 406, okay, so 406. Target idle speed, we should go about... Let's go 850. Street strip cam. No. Holly dual sync. Next, will we be controlled? Yes. Set timing at wide open throttle. Let's go 32 because we can adjust that after. Street strip cam. Dot sniper. Start.
Whoa, whoa! Leak!
Turn it up.
You didn't hook up the hose.
Didn't hook up the hose.